Hi, my name is Mark Duffy. I'm a photographer from Ireland, currently living in London. I was born in Galway, which is in Ireland, in 1981. I'm an only child. My parents were quite young when they had me. Born in Galway in Ireland, moved to America with half of Ireland at the time during the 80s economic depression. So lived over there for about 5 or 6 years. Then back to Ireland again. My parents were studying at the time when they had me, so they were young. They were young, both in university where they met. Yeah. My mother now owns a shop which is quite famous in Ireland. Michael Jackson visited her shop. That's a testament to the place. My dad then is kind of a management consultant. My parents very much interested in art growing up. My mother studied as an archaeologist and worked at that for a number of years. There were always lots of books on art when I was growing up and brought to lots of exhibitions and things like that. In my teens in particular, watched a lot of movies, was very much into film. Not so much photography until kind of maybe around the age of 15 or 16. Before I took up photography, I didn't really have a particular desire. Lots of kind of, for a stage I wanted to be an archaeologist like my mother had been, but I wasn't too focused on anything in particular. But then once I took up photography, that was it. That was what I wanted to do, and kind of got into that quite accidentally as well. We have in Ireland something called transition year, which is kind of a year away from the pressure of exams to kind of pursue other activities. We had a magazine in school and they needed a photographer. No one else volunteered, and I thought it sounded like a nice way to spend my year. It was great, particularly because I was working, from a young age on an expense account essentially. I didn't have to worry about the costs involved with buying and developing film because it was all for the school magazine. So I had a lot of freedom, took a lot of very bad pictures. I don't think I have a single good picture from that first year, but yeah, it worked out, I was an only child growing up on my own. I think I had a lot of time to myself, a lot of times to study things visually, and so having a camera was just kind of an extension of that. It didn't feel like this very new thing. It was just a way of kind of focusing my attention a bit more than I had already been, I suppose. In college, I started doing fashion photography just to try and specialize. I thought it'd be fun, a good way to meet women. But I didn't really enjoy it. I found kind of the whole entourage, just the massive production, didn't really suit me. So kind of gave that up fairly quickly. Yeah. When I left college, I did a lot of assisting, a lot of it in the fashion world, and while trying to build my own portfolio. But I found after college, I was put off photography in a big way. And stopped taking pictures properly for a good number of years. And it was only then actually when I got a digital camera that I started to play around again, that I had that kind of freedom. I wasn't kind of concerned about the cost of every exposure. At the time, the only film camera I owned was a Mamiya 7, so medium format and expensive to operate. When I got digital though, it was just kind of a breath of fresh air. It was just so easy to experiment and play around, and it was, fantastic. And that kind of really reignited my passion, I think, for photography. I realized the kind of thing I like to photograph again, rather than trying to be a particular type of photographer, photographing a particular type of thing. I just started photographing the things that grabbed my eye again, and things developed from there. A lot of photographers influenced me to a certain degree, but I was never the type that obsessed about a particular photographer or thought this is the kind of work I wanted to emulate. Like, I suppose my visual influences were things I saw on the street, where I was drawn to a particular subject and would photograph it in the way that felt most suitable for it to be photographed. I would say my work, because of that lack of focus, is a bit promiscuous almost in nature. Because I try and find the most suitable way to photograph a subject, I don't try and impose my visual style onto a subject. The big kind of economic crash in Ireland, the end of the Celtic Tiger, I think how it affected me most in particular was that all of a sudden all of my friends were just disappearing. Everyone was immigrating at the time. And that's what kind of spurred me on to leave Ireland as well. There wasn't very much there. And so it was about this time I moved to London, just for kind of a new challenge. A lot of my friends are already there. London's a strange place. Like, it's somewhere I like and loathe in equal measure, It was definitely, particularly in the early days, very kind of visually stimulating for me. Everywhere I went, I saw photographs. It was so easy to photograph there. So, that change of scene really helped kind of reignite my kind of interest in photography and my drive for it. Yeah, and I mean, there's a massive scene there. Like, it is very scene orientated though, But no, it's great. I mean, galleries, not as many galleries as we have on the continent here dedicated to photography, but like it's a massive place for photo book publishing at the moment, which is great. And yeah, lots of like-minded people. It's a good place to be if you can afford to be there.